What's up, RP Jester crew? This is Wythe Marshall from Why We Roll, the game design podcast from the Stillfleet Studio. We are the folks who are making Christopher Pickett's Danse Macabre medieval horror role-playing. It's our newest game featuring the grit system, and we have actually had on the Jesters, some of them, on our show to talk about actual play and game design, all kinds of fun things. So, if those are topics you like, how to make games, different genres of games, mechanics, storytelling, some how-to, some businessy stuff, all from an indie perspective and a leftist perspective. Yes, we sometimes even talk about politics and play. Then you might want to check out Why We Roll. That's the TTRPG game design podcast from the Stillfleet Studio, hosted by Christopher Pickett and myself, Wythe Marshall. Thanks a lot, and on with the jest.
1365. 5 years post the abandonment. Meandering out in the wastelands, we see a figure pulling a wagon along a dusty road. It's dangerous out here. Bandits, wild animals, and of course, demoniacs all roam about, but the man seems unconcerned, even if several of those demoniacs can be seen stalking him in the night, but they don't dare get too close. The man is dressed as nobility, in dark blacks and reds and wearing a deep maroon cloak, all covered in dust from his extended travel. He has a wide-brimmed hat obscuring his face, but we hear him whistling a tune as he approaches the walls of Constantinople. Several guards atop the wall look down at the traveler in confusion before calling out, "Ho there, traveler! The gates to Constantinople are closed. You must state your business and move along." "I don't intend to stay, good sir, but to leave you with this." The man pulls a tarp off his wagon, revealing several black boxes, each one we recognize as being the same as the one being transported by our party. He takes one and places it at the gate, tips his hat, and starts to walk off. What is it?" Without turning around, the stranger says, "A gift for your prior and your people. You aren't abandoned, merely tested," as he continues off into the night.
Was that RP the Jester?
He had a wide-brimmed hat, not a jester's hat, Andrew.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Jesters can wear wide-brimmed hats. Why not?
They tend to wear more colors than that, but sure, why not?
Hey, everyone's a jester if you believe hard enough.
Everyone's a jester if you join our Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your master of pilgrims, and joining me today, we have Rachel Kordell.
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. I was so thrown off. I play Cyris, Akropolites. Said correctly.
We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, how are you? My name is Bortz. My friends call me Bobo. And did you know that horses cannot burp or vomit? I know, it's crazy. Basically, they have a band of muscles around their esophagus. And it makes it so even if they want to vomit, they can't, and their stomach will explode.
Yeah, they get colic.
Oh,
great.
Yeah. In a past life, I was a horse girl. So this is not news to me.
We have special guest Mozz.
Hi, I'm Mozz, and I'll be playing Marula, Sister Marula.
And we have Seth Coveyou, who will be playing someone we have yet to meet.
Hi, I'm a pilgrim of pilgrims.
whoa.
Pilgrim.
It says here, yay!
Yay!
we got
Vic.
Seth.
You don't need to feign enthusiasm. I know.
It's not
Okay.
feigned. I'm happy my boy
I
is
mean,
back.
that's not feigned at all.
Good acting, guys. It's good stuff.
For you listeners, you might notice that someone is missing. Ian, unfortunately, wasn't able to make it today, but do not worry, as things will fall into place. Let's go ahead and get into the recap here. Last time, you all were making your way towards Bursa, and inevitably on your way to Rome to bring this mysterious large box with intricate designs carved into it to Rome and the new emperor there. However, on your way to Bursa, you left a little bit later than intended and had to break down and rest for the night before getting to the city. You awoke to screams as a horde of about 35 or 40 demoniacs attacked your group, several of them killing many other pilgrims along with you, as well as the guards that were sent along. And the captain of said guard that was brought along with you told you all to run. You managed to grab the box, get the cart full of all of the supplies, and ride off, but not without taking a few wounds yourself. We ended seeing Bursa off in the distance, but I want to wind it back here a little bit. After you have escaped the horde of demoniacs and have gotten away in the cart, Valentine, one of the wounds on your arm starts to itch. You start feeling a little bit lightheaded. I need you to make a roll for me.
Okay.
We are going to be playing a little bit with pestilence. I need you to make me a vitality roll, and I need you to let me know what die you are rolling. The difficulty of this...
Oh,
it's okay.
I'm so excited. Sorry.
I know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
The difficulty of this is going to be a 9.
Oh. Okay. So I'm rolling a D6 for vitality.
Okay. How much grit do you have left after the fight?
4.
Okay, so you theoretically could burn 3 here. You can't burn...
Yeah.
You theoretically can actually burn 6 still. It's just the extra ones take away from your health pool.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Ugh. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to rock with this 5.
Okay. All right, we're going to rock
Yeah.
with the 5. So, I now have to make a roll here using the same die as your vitality.
Okay.
Okay. It is a secret roll here. And for those of you listening, what I am rolling is how many days before you die of the pestilence.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this is some plague stuff. So,
no.
the way that this works, I'm going to go over this a little bit here. With pestilence, obviously you make your vitality check. If you fail, you become pestilent, and what that means is you're going to be making all checks with disadvantage and can't recover grit until the condition is gone. Each day that passes after you get pestilence, you get to make another check. It's another vitality check, but it's a 12 plus that you have to beat. If you succeed on that, your body fights off the disease and you recover. If you die by pestilence, you just come back with more maleficia and the pestilence is gone when you are reborn. And it doesn't matter what your current health is at the end of the time that I just rolled, which I'm going to be keeping secret here, then
Okay.
you die and get another maleficia.
Oh, jeez. You know what? We're going to rock with the choices that we make.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Listen,
gonna
we're
be
just getting more
great.
maleficia. It's great.
Oh my god!
So you start feeling a little bit faint, a little bit warm as your eyes start to flutter closed, trying to get some semblance of rest as the cart continues to make its way towards Bursa. The sun has started to rise at this point. Bortz, you are driving the cart, and as you get there, you can see that the walls here seem to be slightly smaller than the walls back in Constantinople, but they still seem relatively sturdy overall. You can see that there is basically one main gate. This is a relatively small city, large town kind of vibes to it, but somehow they have managed to protect themselves against the demoniacs here. As you approach the gates, you can see that there are 2 guards standing outside of it as your cart is approaching. The gates are currently closed at the moment, but of those 2 guards, you see one that has these bird-like taloned feet, not wearing any boots, as no boots would fit those feet, and he has like these eyes that seem to pierce deeply off into the distance as he seems to have seen you coming from a long distance away. The other one, well, I might as well let him describe himself. Seth, go ahead and describe your character.
Ooh. Oh, my character is a ripped guard, very muscular, very classic Grecian art body, tunic, rippling biceps. Did I say he was ripped? How many times have I said that?
At least twice.
Okay, maybe one more time. Jacked.
Chisel and marble.
And then above the shoulders, you finally see something wrong with him. And his head is massive. And he has kind of a long nose, but maybe for the head, it kind of works. I don't know if I'm drawing this properly. Maybe if you pictured Pops from regular show, just like just half the head and rip the body.
Oh, I guess he is ripped in that show.
I think there are times when he is ripped.
Yeah. It's Pop's head on Skip's body.
Yeah. No mustache though. And but the tuft of hair that does like, it's like a carrot top. It does not cover the full head.
The carriage approaches these 2 guards who hold up a hand to prevent you from entering, as one of them, the one with the bird feet, says, "Excuse me, what's your business here in Bursa? I see you have a rather large cart of goods."
Yeah, we're on passage to Rome, actually, but we're delivering this there. We're just making a stop.
Are you the one sent from Constantinople?
Yeah. Yes. We were attacked, so we're kind of missing a few people, but we've survived, some of us. And Cyris kind of looks back at Valentine and then back to the guard with a very like uncomfortable grin.
He looks to you, Scipio, and says, we were supposed to be meeting with Saltuk. What happened to him?
Currently, Saltuk is preoccupied. He'll be alive in the morning. Things were very bad.
I think he gives a nod and says, Scipio, take them to Artisan. He will probably want to talk to them as soon as possible.
Okay.
You start making your way into the city at this point. You start by going through the gates, and you can see that there is a relatively busy market going on here. The gates are opened up at this point. It's still early in the mornings, but people are milling about, and you can see that there are all different types of people here. Several of them have maleficia, some of them don't, and you notice that a large majority of the people here are branded as pilgrims as you kind of walk through the streets with your cart here. Scipio ends up taking you through the streets here to get to a relatively nice, modest home. But as you get there, you can see that there are other guards kind of standing around there. You gather that this is most likely the home of Artisan, who is presumably the leader here in Bursa.
Okay, right this way.
You make your way up to the steps talk to the other guards here. And what do you say?
What do I say? Scipio?
Anyone.
Oh.
You can take the lead here, Scipio.
I can introduce us.
Hey guys, I found some pilgrims. They're coming from Constantinople.
Oh, are they here to speak with Artisan?
Yeah.
There's a nod there, and he says, he's currently a little bit busy. He's helping Theodora move on.
Oh.
Scipio, you would recognize this as Artisan using quintessence to help somebody pass. Here in Bursa, you know that things are maybe a little bit different than other places, and Artisan takes care of that personally, rather than having it be like a big kind of affair.
That's tragically beautiful. Okay, we'll wait out here with the scrolls. You guys like reading?
Reading.
Yeah. Are you illiterate? It's okay if you are. I could read to you.
Well, reading what?
The scrolls, just like the weeklies. You know, who's dating who.
I mean,
Personally, I'm more of an academic reader than like a casual reader. But I'm sorry, you said that he's helping someone move on?
Yeah, it means die, like permadeath.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
if that wasn't clear.
Yes. I was just wondering if I could watch.
No, that would
okay,
be
that's a little concerning.
kind of a
but-
private thing.
Why don't you make me an insight religion check here, Cyris? I'm going to say that this is going to be a difficulty 5.
Yes, I will do that.
Between you and me, Mr. Guardman, I just look at the scrolls for the funny little pictures at the bottom. So if you could read them out to me, that'd be great.
Yeah, I could do that. Okay. This week, dear Marcus Aurelius, my mother-in-law keeps using up all the garum in the house. How do I stop her from doing this? I find it really rude since it takes garum so long to, develop that nice funk. What's a good way to maintain
I got
family?
an
With an 8, Cyrus, Constantinople is different than here. It seems like here in Bursa, they are keeping everything like very personal when it comes to the passing of somebody using quintessence. In Constantinople, it's not necessarily a big thing, but like family and friends are invited to come and witness the miracle of quintessence to let somebody make their way into heaven. It's still usually not like the entirety of the public that comes to view it.
Yeah.
But this seems to be even more restricted here in like who is able to view it.
Sure. I think Cyris, being a little like know-it-all person who actually hasn't been able to experience this before, would know that, but would still offer the query of going in anyway.
The guard is just going to say, no, it's not allowed. It's deeply personal with one and God.
Interesting.
Perhaps you'd like this article on 100 ways to use yogurt. Not all of them are food.
It's if the sister could hear it, they would just be like, goodness. If they heard the yogurt thing too, they just do a pause for it. Like, we are on a very strict deadline, are we not? Or also, if for someone who has a relationship with God, I feel like we should be able to, or somewhat of a relationship. I've left messages, but there are things I feel like I can be privy to if there is room.
You can roll me a fervor check here, but I'm going to say it is a difficulty 9 fervor check.
Ooh.
Dang. How much grit can I use to get to a 9?
3, 6, or 9. You can only use 3, 6, or 9. You can use in intervals of 3.
I'm gonna use 3 because I need to max out on this to even get a 9.
Okay.
Please. Okay, that was not in. That was not. Didn't even roll to a flat surface. So I'm gonna roll that one more time because it just went like boop.
Go on.
It's a 5.
With a 5, he holds firm here and says, "I'm sorry, sister. I can see that you are a woman of faith, but Artisan prefers things to stay personal for the families involved."
All right. Fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry, gang. I know you've kind of had a bummer of a time, and that really sucks. I hate, it's really hard out here for everybody. But we could keep each other entertained. Waiting doesn't have to be that bad.
I understand, but I don't know how many little articles you have in your hand.
Oh, I could list them.
And then the doors open.
Thank goodness.
Stepping out of the door here is a man in his early 30s, black hair, skin rough like ashwood, and he has the eyes of a goat. He is dressed in not finery. He's dressed in more simple clothing, but you can tell that he is well taken care for based off of how pristine the clothing is. Clearly, he takes very good care of it. His sleeves are currently rolled up at the moment. As he steps out into the sun, he kind of holds his hand up by his brow to shade his eyes and sees the 4 of you there. And he says, "Hello, my friends. My name is Artisan. I am the leader here in Bursa. I was told that you are the ones who have come from Constantinople, no?"
Yeah. At least the part of the party that traveled, that's for sure.
Yes. Saltic is on his way then?
Eventually.
Salty. Uh-huh.
Saltic, wolf
guy.
face, mouth.
Yeah. We unfortunately on our route here got ambushed by a bunch of the demoniacs. So
Well, demoniacs are not something that you have to worry about here. We actually have not had a demoniac attack. How long has it been, Scipio?
Probably 68
At least
days.
20 years. It's been longer than that, Scipio.
Oh, sorry.
It's been at least 20 years or so.
Oh, yeah, 20 years.
I see.
The sister just looks behind and to them. You've been in 20 years.
Yes, we are quite fortunate. For some reason, they do not seem to wish to come here. We are quite a bastion city. We have had several pilgrims make their homes here permanently, choosing to forego their pilgrimage to join us. If you would like to stay, by all means, but clearly you seem to wish to go to Rome, and Saltic tends to hold the leash tight, from what I understand.
That's a bit insensitive because he's a dog man.
But please walk with me.
As Artisan begins to walk to Bortz and Sister Marula, I think Cyris holds pause and is like, do we tell him about the box and how it might draw demoniac?
I mean, we should probably bring it up at some point.
We should probably talk about that.
I feel like we should do it before we ruin the 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. Okay, let's go.
Excuse me, 1 second.
Yes.
Before we walk any further. We were entrusted with something that could be of danger. I wanted... They will turn to the other two and just to gritted teeth. How much do we say?
So, what it seemed to be last night was there was battle strategy employed by the demoniacs, which is not what should be happening. We don't have confirmation. It's because of what we have. but if it waddles like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's usually a duck.
Oh, how very wise.
Well, a duck with really good strategy. You understand. They swarmed on us in a way that I have never even read about or seen. It's worrisome.
This is certainly concerning. Do you have the box with you?
Yes. It's in our cart with our friend who is passed out.
Very, very ill.
Understood.
I just want to say in this moment of pause that Cyris, every time Cyris finishes talking, it is immediately followed up with that same cringy teeth grin, just so uncomfortable.
Oh, the fire punch grin, I get you.
Yeah.
Well, this is something that can certainly be discussed and perhaps investigated a little bit more over dinner tonight while we wait for Soltic. In the meantime, I would love to show you the city, and I'm sure we have someone here who might be able to assist with the box. Unfortunately, my mother, rest her soul, passed on recently, and she would be the one who would know. But perhaps if I have other scholars here who might be able to tell us a little bit more.
Yes, please.
Excellent. Please follow me. And he takes you down the streets. Again, the city itself seems a little bit more alive now that the morning has broken a little bit more. You see people, again, a little bit more of all walks than Constantinople even, which, again, is very much a melting pot there. But you see that probably about 50% of the people here have a pilgrim mark on them. And the city that they originate from is not Bursa. Pretty much every pilgrim that is marked is from Constantinople, some are from Italy, some are from up north. So people are kind of from everywhere, and they ended up here. And there's all different kinds of maleficia that these people have as well. He's kind of walking you outside of the residential area back towards the markets where you initially came in here, and you can see that there are stalls set up of all different kinds. They have relatively open trade here, it seems, as they do still have some items that you might not traditionally find here in Bursa or in Constantinople, since everything has kind of closed back off after the abandonment. Going over each one of these carts, you can hear that people are chatting amongst each other as Atajan continues to speak. Bursa, like many of the smaller cities, struggled at the beginning of the abandonment. We had issues of all kinds, quite frankly, and we are fortunate that we are where we are now. The walls that we have here were constructed pre-abandonment, and they have held firm ever since. We have managed to make sure that they stay secure as well, with the help of people like Scipio here, who dutifully guard our walls.
Hey.
Hi.
And we welcome all kinds. We had and have had a bit of struggle with the church. Being a smaller city such as us, we were not deemed large enough, important enough to receive our own stores of quintessence. We had a bit here at the start, but not enough for very long. Fortunately, I was not originally from here and managed to squirrel some away before coming, and I've set this place up to be a bastion for all types, even those who, like you, are experiencing something from the church that is not all too pleasant.
Judgment.
Yes, judgment. This is something that we here in Bursa know a lot about and keep out of our city.
Well, that's lovely. I appreciate that. I forgot what I was going to say. It's been a very long night.
It happens on time to time.
Is there a place we could, go to rest?
Oh, there certainly is.
Rest.
Absolutely. Why don't you all stay with me in my manor, or I could set you up somewhere else here in town. Like I said, I would love to have you over for dinner, and Scipio, you are more than welcome to join as well. And we can talk. Again, I would love to see this object that you say might be drawing more of these demoniacs.
If we were to see it, I think it would be best. One, it's back there outside still, so I think we're not bringing this inside. I don't think we are. We're leaving it with Valentine, right?
Valentine does currently have it in the cart, and I assume it's covered so that it's not necessarily going to get stolen outright. Or you could have it on you, knowing that Valentine is unconscious.
Just for my own visual understanding, is the cart within the city walls?
I would assume so, yes.
Yes, okay. And then that is stored away somewhere and covered. Okay, cool. I was like...
Mr. Marula is like pacing. They're just like nervously cracking their knuckles, and they're just like itching to like, this is so uncomfortable. And this is like everything that they've seen last night is... You don't understand. Okay, we cannot have this here. That's the energy that they're having to this person who's like, yeah, let me go see this. They're like, you want to see what? No. You want to see it. Fine. See it. Yeah, see it. Yeah, you will see it soon. Kind of like energy.
If we are to see this object and actually try and learn something from it, I don't believe we can do something like that from outside of the walls where we don't have any tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big tools. You have to. They say to take up a whole room. Maybe one day they'll be small enough to hold in your hand, but that's crazy talk. No one will ever do that.
Cyris stands beside Sister Marula and is watching that nervous energy and looks to her and says, he's right. It's probably best to do it in a safer environment away from whatever can attack us again.
We were told not to look at it.
I mean, it's not us looking at it. And then eyes look to Adejan.
Yeah, they, like as soon as they say that, they do the same look at Adejan. Oh. And then back at Cyris, like, who are you? But then
Cyris, is just kind of like the eyes read like learning, like opportunity, knowledge, learn.
Cuts to Bortz, and there's just a blank, dumb smile on his face. Dial-up mode of noises.
As you're going through the markets here as well, you get to a large well here. You can see some people using it. It's kind of the center of the markets. It's relatively well decorated here, although you can see that part of it is broken. Most likely during the initial phases of the abandonment. Chaos happened everywhere, and even this city, although it seems to be doing quite well now, is still showing signs of that. And you can see that there are also several buildings that seem to have been taken down to help reinforce the walls here, similar to Constantinople. But as you get to the well, Atajan claps his hands and says, "Well, my friends, it has been a pleasure to show you around our fine city, but I do have other matters that I need attending to, and quite frankly, I do still need to talk to Soltic. But for the time being, please enjoy the markets here. I do not know if you have any coin to spend, but you seem to have come with quite a large cart of supplies. Perhaps trades can always be made. I will be happy to receive you at my house, which you have just come from. Let us say around dusk or so, if that works for you."
Yeah, I mean, looks around to the rest of the group. Don't really have much else to do until they show up, I guess.
Scipio, do you mind entertaining our guests here for the time being?
Oh yeah, sure. I know all the best Popina, Domapalium. You guys are in for a treat. I know all the best spots.
Yes, he certainly does. He is a well-seasoned man of Bursa. But thank you again for making your way here. And I will see you tonight.
I guess I have a question. Is it assumed that they're going to arrive here at Bursa, like the rest of our group of travelers?
So long as they don't become demoniacs themselves, you would assume that, yeah, they would continue to meet up here. Soltic told you to run, and you assume that he would think you were going to run to Bursa.
Gotcha.
So yeah. But
Okay.
why don't you also give me another insight, either demonology or religion check? And
Got
anyone can
bonuses
make this if
neither.
they would like. We'll call this one a difficulty 6 this time.
Oh, incredible. I got a 7.
A 7, that is a success. Typically, after you experience false death, you come back in about 1 to 4 hours. So you're probably a decent amount ahead of them right now. They don't have the horses either, so theoretically they could be here by tomorrow.
Gotcha. Okay.
In terms of the time crunch that Sister Marula alluded to, you don't really have a specific time you need to deliver this gift by. Rome knows that you're coming, but travel on the roads is always difficult even before the abandonment, so there's a pretty big range of when you're actually expected to arrive.
All right. We'll see you later.
Yes, we will see you tonight. And you have reign of the markets here now. So, with the markets here in Bursa, there's kind of a lot going on here at the moment. As you can see, there are decent amounts of like spices and things like that here in Bursa. A lot of the stuff here is self-sufficient, though. They have made a place where they don't need to rely on outside things, although their gates are open. People don't always make their way through because not everybody else is traveling. Walking around, there's a lot of different shops, shoemakers. There are some armorers and things like that because clearly people need to guard the walls and everything like that. So if you would like to do any trading or anything like that, or even just talk to the people here in general, or Scipio as a native from here as well.
So, Scipio, right?
Yeah.
My name is Bortz. My friends call me Bobo. This over here is Cyris, and this is Sister Marula.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
So,
My name is Scipio Corcolum Cogitabundus.
wow, you got a last name? That's pretty fancy, huh?
Yeah, well, Scipio is my last name. It's a family name.
Yeah, I wish I had one of those. So anyway, you from here, or are you from somewhere else? What's your story?
I am from somewhere else.
And where would that be?
It's kind of, and it, yeah. Good?
Good.
Good.
Okay.
This one has sausage that's spiced with pine nuts. That's nice.
Oh,
like
that
some of
sounds
that?
very good.
That sounds delicious.
Cool.
Hey, looking around this market,
Mhm.
are there... Cyrus immediately is just kind of going to use this opportunity to look for more, like, research opportunities. Are there any, like, book, like, shops or, like, libraries or anything to that nature?
Not really in terms of bookshops or anything like that. Not a lot of people here seem to necessarily be literate in that way.
Mhm.
You would probably have the best luck finding any sorts of books at the monastery.
Okay. So are we in need of anything for the travel? Do we just wait for everyone else to show up before we make any purchases? I'm kind of lost on what to do right now, honestly.
In our packs, we have torch, we have rations, water skin. I think we each have 25 feet of rope.
You're really good at reading, huh?
I don't know how to read, actually.
Oh.
I thought I said that before, but it's okay.
You did, I remember.
I didn't. But how do you know? Oh, you're just keeping track of everything.
Yeah, my brain is a steel temple.
Oh, so you like read in your head. Interesting.
I mean, I see pictures.
And you remember, like a temple of steel.
Yeah, I remember too much, actually.
Ah.
That might be why I drink so much.
Should we like maybe look into something for Valentine?
Yes. Let's
yeah,
add that to the temple.
Do we know what he has? I mean, the rash is not a good sign.
No, but we could find something to ease the symptoms.
Rash.
Possibly.
I mean, that was number 87 on my list of yogurt things.
Oh. I mean, we can get some yogurt.
Are you sure you're using yogurt correctly? Well, no questions. I will add poultice or something to the list of things to purchase.
Do you
Maybe
want to make
there's
your
a
way
tonic.
to some sort of alchemist or herbalist?
Yeah, I think so.
Great. You make your way towards this alchemist, this herbalist, and the first thing that hits you is the smell of all of the dried and drying herbs and plants that are hanging outside of the door. You can see that there are a multitude of them. And as you step into the shop, it again hits you even more with incenses that are burning here as well. You can see that there is a little station behind the counter that has a mortar and pestle and different mixing implements, as well as several shelves of jarred herbs and pre-made salves. The person who turns around is this younger woman, probably about 18. She has one massive eye, and the other one is normal sized. The massive one is like fighting to stay inside the skull as the eye cavity has not grown with it, and it's like struggling to stay in.
Oh, what a visual.
Like a Boston Terrier.
She has this black kind of curly hair, probably about shoulder length, and she's wearing a green apron and like a white blouse and skirt. And she turns towards you as she turns around and says, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you? Are you looking for a tincture, a potion? I love potion. Perhaps a love potion. Yes, a love potion. Well, let me get right on that." She starts working on something.
Hold on.
What?
We need something else. First of all, how are you today? Good to meet you. My name is Bortz. My friends call me Bobo. We're looking for some kind of Marula. What was the thing you said?
A poultist.
Poultice.
I love what you have here.
Thank you.
It smells like my grandma's house.
We have worked very hard to curate it. Yes, my name is Celine. It is a pleasure to meet you as well, Bortz. Yes, you're looking for a poultice. Excellent. I can certainly work on something for you for that. Are you new? I don't believe I've seen you before. Oh, Scipio, it's a pleasure to see you as always.
Hey.
Yeah, we're travelers on path to Rome.
Yes. Rome. She starts working on the poultice as she's talking to you. You know, I've heard interesting things about Rome as of late.
Marula's gonna just slowly interrupting, like, yes, a rash. This is the symptoms. They're just like adding a couple things to like, so that they can know what to add while they're mixing it up. Yes, just this. I don't know, like a slight fever, maybe a heat in the temples, nothing really. And then just going through that, and letting Cyris and Bortz tell the like rundown of Rome.
Yes. Well, the most interesting thing I've heard come out of there of late is about the new emperor. Have you heard there's a new emperor there?
Oh, yeah, no, that's new.
Yes, well, apparently, she has been able to cure all of Rome of their malficia. Isn't that wonderful?
She?
What?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Good. Yeah, I understand
Heaven
that.
sent, she says.
You said what? Cure of all of Malficia?
So I've been told.
Hold on. So why is that not being... What? Really?
That's what I've heard, yes.
Oh, and does she wish to share with the world? Or is this...
Well, I don't know. She's newly come to power, as far as I've heard. She claims to be, an angel of heaven. So I assume, or perhaps each city is going to be getting one.
I heard of this one.
What have you heard?
Oh, basically the same thing. She's an angel of heaven, cures the sick, allows people to die.
Wait, hold on. She makes it so people die too?
Well, from what I've heard, she's curing Malficia, not just getting rid of the false death.
But wait, so then she's doing both?
I don't suppose they would necessarily need it if the Malficia was done, but I suppose she could if she's an angel.
Wait, so what? Like, if she can do that, what could be even be bringing her that she could need?
Oh yeah, sorry, gang. I'm gonna check my notes real quick. I got that last part wrong. She's not killing anybody. It's just the Maleficia. Sorry, Casey.
It's fine. You can add stuff to it's rumors, my guy. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I also heard she smells intensely of lavender. It's very soothing.
I do enjoy lavender. Unless it's to hide some other scent.
I heard it was honeysuckle.
Damn it.
Why didn't Adijan say this to us?
Well, who's to say?
He's kind of a skeptic.
So it's speculation?
Well,
you're hearing it from me, which means it's true. In fact, I've also heard that Mykonos is now all demoniacs, and once they took over the island completely, they started a society of their own.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
There's also screaming coming from the well at night.
Oh, I've heard that one too.
Okay. Yeah, that... Woo! That...
Yeah, we started off real high, and then I feel like it just kind of went down.
Well, the screaming one was actually someone's pet bird that got trapped down there. We got it out. It's fine.
That's
But can't
what
they just
people
fly?
keep telling me, but I don't know.
Great. Cool. So, sorry, I get a little bit like a sponge when I hear cool new things, so I need to like slow myself down. Yeah, so how's the thing going?
Oh, the poultice?
Gestures.
It's been done for the last 5 minutes.
Great.
Great.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
I thought you just wanted to talk.
Oh, yes. This
Oh,
is
right. Sorry. My mistake.
information.
The love potion. She starts making another thing.
No, that won't be necessary.
We can't afford
come
that
on,
one.
Look at this face.
I don't know. It could probably help. We don't know.
one of my sling eyes just kind of drifts off.
if I help out in some way, if there's certain herbs, I have much experience. Could that reduce the price?
Yes, I suppose it could. I also enjoy a bit of gossip if you have any.
Every bit of gossip I have comes from other nuns, and they don't they only have one person they have drama with, and that's the Lord above, apparently.
You would be surprised.
Scipio taps you on your shoulder and hands you a scroll.
Oh, yes, this one. They're just gonna peek at it.
It's the yogurt scroll. You look back at him, he gives you a wink.
Did you know that horses can't vomit?
I did not know that. I've never seen a horse vomit.
And you won't.
Ah, interesting. Well, anyway, the poultice will be...
What about a really good gossip?
Well, if it's juicy enough, I suppose. Otherwise, it'll be 4 silver.
Well, I might actually have something, but I gotta make sure that it's worth the value. Are we talking like what would you consider a strong gossip?
Interesting and useful information to know.
So perhaps something about the government of Constantinople would be interesting for you.
Do go on.
Oh, well, I have some deep, dirty information. Let me tell you, the government knows more about the demoniacs than they are letting on.
Which half?
What do you mean, which half? All of it.
Isn't Constantinople ruled by a diarchy?
Yeah, I said what I said. Which half? They both know.
Oh, what do they know?
Well, see, that's the thing.
They know about the society in Mykonos.
Well, they know that, but they also know that the demoniacs are actually organizing out in the wild.
Go ahead and roll me a fervor check here to lower the price here in dealing with people. What was your crime? Apostasy, right?
Yes, it was.
So again, the crimes in this game influence how people view you.
Sure.
She is a peasant, and with apostasy, clergy don't like you. On the other hand, burghers are more sympathetic. So with a peasant, they're going to be more neutral in this. So I will call this a difficulty 6, a standard difficulty.
And I can use grit in 3s to add
to boost
one.
it.
Add how
You
much?
add it by how much grit you boost it by, but you can only do it in 3, 6, or 9. So you can boost it by 3 by spending 3 grit. You can boost it by 6 by sending 6 grit.
And the
Little
roll needs to
John
be a
rules.
6.
Yes, 6 or
Okay.
higher. How much are you boosting it by? Or are you going to roll first? I think we got this roll wrong earlier. I think you can roll
I can roll first.
first, and then you can use grit, but then it can end up being a grit war for certain things if they're rolling against you. She's not rolling against you, though.
Let's just see what this does. Oh, incredible. Okay, I got a 4 on my die, which is a D4, and I will add 3 to that.
Great, so you're going to spend 3 grit to make that a 7, which is a success.
Yay.
With that tidbit of information, her eyes kind of grow wide and she says, "Oh, that is interesting. You know, I think that one of the other gods here, you might know them, Scipio. Their name is Vetus. He was seeing a large group of demoniacs not long ago heading towards the southwest, but they, again, were just avoiding us here as if they had some semblance of an idea of where they were going."
Yes, Vetus Razor. Very sharp. And a fan of the ladies.
Oh, well, he is quite the flirt.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've heard. It could be, yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much for this poultice. Goes to grab it off the counter.
Oh, well, that was an excellently juicy bit of information, but I would still need at least 1 silver.
All right. There may have been a couple of sisters in the clergy who were, what would I say? All right. So we first caught Sister Martha and Sister Amelia holding hands in the pantry like 3 days before. But we thought they were just holding hands. Then it led to prayers together. But again, we didn't know. Now they're traveling around. I think they're what we would say dating. But everyone in the church is counting it as they're just roommates. They're just hanging out a lot. They're always, yes. Goodness, I don't like this craft. And it's just, you can see they're just so uncomfortable with gossiping. They're just like, and so the thing is, they're supposed to be traveling to spread the good word. And they start describing them in the worst way ever, like the worst gossiper that you can understand. They like roses, and they're not actually getting to the meat of it. And finally, Marula is like, for that 1 silver that we don't have because we've been really attacked and really exhausted. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. To be fair, I think I will dream of the attack for a while. Anyway, where was I? Is that good enough? That should be good, right?
I think you were talking about dates and flowers.
Yes! Dates and flowers. How am I supposed to say?
And
Martha
they were
and Amelia.
roommates.
I'm more of a fig person myself, but I get it.
She slides the poultice over to you and says, try and work on the gossip bit a little bit more, but
I don't do this
yes,
much.
I think this
Yeah,
is fine.
yes,
Also,
thank you.
this is Bursa. We don't judge as much as the canticum in the church does.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the church only judges. That's their whole job. So that's amazing, wonderful. And they just like take the poultice back, and you can just see them completely exhausted. They're just like, I was trying, okay, and then they like just get back into the group, like right behind Bobo, just like, what have I done? Is that good?
I appreciated
No.
your story, sister.
I would say that was pretty juicy.
It had my two favorite qualities of a story: a beginning and a middle.
It didn't end.
Speaking of juicy, can we get one of those pine nut sausages? That sounded terrible.
Yes,
course.
I am very hungry.
So remember, you took the cart that had all of the food supplies and everything for the entire group of people that was on your journey. So you have all that food supply if you want to eat from it, trade.
But is it like, like when you go to the grocery store and you buy a lot of things, but you still want to get something to eat, like the Costco pizza at the end of the day? That's what this sausage with pine nuts is feeling right now.
Yeah.
Also, what I would say about that too is what you have brought with you is things that are going to last a 2-week-long journey. So
the
the
dried.
sausage wouldn't,
Mhm.
for like a fresh sausage versus something that's been, cured, it's going to be very different.
Yeah, they will like lean to Bortz and just be like, I think before we have to travel, we should get any kind of food that is still food for now,
Yeah,
and
I agree with
enjoy what
that.
this city has to offer.
You go back to the cart, grab some food to trade, see Valentine still knocked out. And
They
you
do a little
notice
test, like just to make sure if there are any changes or anything, and they're going to note it in their mind.
make me an insight. I guess I don't know if you have any bonuses to any medicine or anything like that, but insight medicine. And I'm going to call this a difficulty. This will probably be like a difficulty 9.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You can do it. You can do it, I believe. That is a 9 on the die.
On the dot.
Yes!
I'd love to see it.
Amazing. We love to see that. So, you are looking at Valentine here, and he is unconscious and not looking incredibly well here. It seems like right now, he seems to be experiencing chills in some kind of way. He's very much guarding his abdomen
Oh,
and is kind of muttering under his breath here.
I don't feel so good.
And
It's
his skin kind of seems to be bleeding underneath his skin is bleeding.
Ew.
Oh.
Is
Like
that
bruising or internal?
It seems to be internal underneath the skin, but it's almost like this bruising.
blood
that is
blisters?
happening. Yeah. Similar to blood
They're
blisters.
just slowly like moving their hand to just administer the like poultice immediately.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
if there are rags or
what is
something,
that?
like rinse
I
it,
just-
but get something cold, put it on his forehead, and then just keep warmth around him. Well, I don't know how much this will do, but he seems to be worse. Oh,
Should he,
worse.
Sister Marula, as you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and roll me a finesse check, difficulty 6.
Am I also seeing Valentine?
I think you would probably be able to see him at this point because you're hanging out with this crew for the time being as their chaperone a little bit.
The D4 that I have on finesse.
You can always spend grit.
How do I get back grit?
So you get back grit by resting and by following your humor. With the humors thing, each one of the humors, again, has like specific, I guess, mental traits to it. I'm going to rely on you guys a little bit to prompt me, being like, hey, I think I followed my humor here, and I can reward you with grit, because I don't remember. I'm not going to be able to remember what everybody's humor is and what that means.
I mean, as a sanguine, I think I was pretty, what are the terms? Affable, supportive, and socially fluent, as well as carefree and optimistic today.
I'm going to say it would need to be a little bit more of substance.
I'll kill you. That's all.
I'm gonna look at the pooling blood underneath the skin.
I'm not a doctor, but he probably needs to be bled.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, should we let that? We'll have a
probably let it
needle.
out.
Well, we have daggers.
Well, typically leeches, but
I would take a sharpened implement and burn it to sanitize it, and then we could treat by poking him a little bit, and then you will push, and the blood will come out. Will just come out. There's this crazy guy out in the West Roman Empire. I forget the city, but he's using leeches. I think it's a little barbaric, but you know, times are changing.
Sister Marula's face is just, what? Like, as the suggestion. They did use their virtue of patience, their humor last.
Oh, yes. You were very protective in that way, correct? Not using the skill that it gives you, but the specific like mental things that it gives you. So for yours, because you went with melancholic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So when you are particularly like acting contemplative or spending time alone to study, even falling into self-pity, pessimism, thoughtful, erudite, or detail-oriented. Any, like, when you do those types of things, that's in the description. That's when I can give you more grit.
Okay, they'll use the 3 grit for now, but that clears it up for me. Okay, you just need to get...
And also resting, you reset your pools as well.
Cool.
Well, you don't reset them, you roll to add more to your pools.
what was the DC one more time? So I can wish
DC
it.
of 6, I believe is it.
Yeah, you just need to get
Standard
a 3.
difficulty.
That's it. That's all you need to do. That's a 3 plus the 3 grit for a 6.
That is a
Nice.
success. So you managed to, keep him cool well enough. And one of the blood blisters does pop as you're kind of like trying to cool him down a little bit, but you're able to dodge out of the way of it, not getting it on you.
When that happens, Cyris is observing as a like natural intellect, but when the blood blister pops, definitely like looks away. Not in like a recoiling kind of way, but just like a not so interested in the bloodletting, for reasons.
Mm-hmm. But you grab the food and start making your way to make those trades, to eat something maybe a little bit more fresh. And as you are going to those food stalls, you do pass by that well once again. Everybody go ahead and make me an insight roll. We'll call this a difficulty of 9.
I got a 12 out of a D12.
Ooh, very nice. That is a success.
I got an 8.
An 8 is a fail. Unless you want to spend grit.
Yeah, I'll do it. 3 should be enough, yeah?
If you spend 3, you rolled an 8, so that would automatically do it, yes.
Yes, okay.
Bortz? Scipio?
Can I just select not to?
Sure, you can just choose not to roll.
2.
Okay. As you're passing by the well, Cyris and Sister Marula, very faintly, you hear something echoing up from the well. A sort of scream.
Cyris immediately stops if we're walking.
Yes.
Then Cyrus's eyes would shift to Sister Marula, seeing that she stopped as well. You hear that?
In like a whisper, just... And they'll just shake like the shivers off them. Yes, I heard that. Do we dare look?
What now, huh?
Pointing to where the source is from and just quietly. We heard something from there.
I'll peek my head in. Hello? Everybody okay?
You call down into the well. It's pretty deep, and you can't really see the bottom. Maybe you can see a little bit of the water down below. And your voice echoes back up to you. But you don't hear anything else.
This is bad, 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 this is bad.
Sister,
Yes,
we know it's gonna be bad.
I know.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Ooh!
That was a beautiful place to end it, Rachel. Thank you very much. And Mozz at the end there, too. Great. Amazing.
High five.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening today. Does anyone have anything they would like to plug? Starting off with Mozz.
Oh,
Yeah, jump in
that's a
after
great
that.
question. Yeah, definitely check out my new solo AP out on YouTube right now using the 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, and Starcraft RPG is out with a couple new series using the Between and the Vossen coming out in July and August. Yeah.
Let's jump over to Rachel.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so many things to plug. We'll just bump it off easy with my personal Instagram, Rachel Kordell, and my Twitch, Majora's Rose. I'll definitely give a little shout out to the Coven 1934 LARP that I will be attending. There are still signups for that on coven.jackalope-larp.com. If you're interested in joining me in a super cool LARP in Austin, Texas, feel free to do that. All the information is going to be at the website. Yeah, that's it for me.
Andrew.
You like, listen to us, tell our
It's
sometimes
okay.
silly little stories, sometimes existentially dreadful.
Yeah.
Well, come support us on our Patreon, where you can get in-depth insights into the behind-the-scenes workings of our shows. You can see our character sheets. You can hear interviews with the creators of these systems we're playing, and most importantly, you can support us. We love you.
We love you. Seth.
Thanks, Casey. Thanks for throwing it over to me. I don't have a lot going on. I've been stuck in this basement for 20 years. And maybe you could find me on this podcast again. That is if I make it to next week. I'm throwing it right back to you.
Oh, thank you, Seth. I've been stuck in this closet for the past 4, so I know what you feel like. Guys, you can check out my personal stuff at Casey_Reardon. Also, check out hatdbuilder.com. That's Homie and the Dude, guys. They have some great TTRPG supplements, including Scorched Basin, which is on Kickstarter right now if you're looking for some Mad Max vibes. And I'm actually doing some voice acting for them for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So check that out. You might hear my voice in some of their promotional stuff for that game and everything like that. Also, you can check out our website where we have a bunch of cool merch for sale. And I am almost certainly going to be making a shirt with the Lost Requiem art on it because Andrew did a fucking amazing job on that.
So
it looks
cool.
fucking brilliant. And I'm pumped.
Thanks, buddy. Never ask me for anything ever again.
Yeah, so you've told me. And thanks for everybody who showed up to the live show last week. If you're listening to this on the day that it came out.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, very, very good time, guys. What do we say at the end of this one again? Oh, yeah.
Pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza. Just, you know, upset people.
We're not in Italy yet.
Oh my god. Okay.
Save that for Italy.